We didn't really see a place in Chicago that served authentic Italian pizza, and so then we decided to open up Pizza D.O.C. It stands for Denominazione di Origine Controllata, which is a set of standards that the Italian government has implemented for their wines. It also now applies to food products, and we just use it to denote the quality that we use. We have a lot of different pastas, appetizers, and specials. Daily fresh fish, secondis like steaks, chicken, veal dishes. We have a lot of Italian customers from Italy. They come here and they say, oh, this is the only place we can get Italian pizza. And it's very authentic Italian Roman pizza, thin crust, 12 inches. People will come in here and they want pizza with a lot of tomato sauce and a lot of mozzarella, deep dish, or split half and half. But that's not what we do. We really keep it to the classic, original pizzas.
So Jonathan, you found Pizza D.O.C. and you latched onto it right away. Tell us why you chose it.
I latched onto it for dear life. I will tell you, I've been here for 14 years now, and I've been suffering with the pizza ever since. There's all kinds of pizza here, thick and thin, with good ingredients and without, but this is the genuine article with a thin crust and excellent ingredients, and what really makes the difference is the fact that they put it in a wood-fired oven. No matter how good a pizza is, if it's not from a wood-fired oven, it will never stand up to the same, that kind of heat.
That wood-burning oven is pretty amazing, though. They actually had imported it from Italy. And the outside facade they had built here, but they actually had it shipped over from Italy. And so it's wood burning, so no gas, and that's where you get that wonderful smoky flavor. Yeah. Now, what does it contribute to you as far as?
Well, it sort of chars the edges of the pizza so that while it's thin, it's kind of cracker-like, and it gives it a slightly smoky flavor and slightly crisp and charred. And maybe it's a much higher heat than a standard pizza oven.
So what's one of your favorite pizzas to have there?
We had a couple that night. This one that we had that I really enjoyed had shrimp and artichoke hearts, tomatoes, and mozzarella. Oh, outstanding.
Well, Jamie, how was the authentic wood-burning experience for you?
It was awesome. I'm completely with you on not really being all that into Chicago-style pizza either. I've
God bless you, son.
Yeah.
No, meaning that, what would you mean? Like, okay,
well,
doesn't have like the stuffed cheese
Uno
crust?
or Due or Lou Malnati's or anything like that. It's great pizza, and we've gone. If you live in Chicago, you have to go do it. But I've always loved that, pretty much like the classic, like Florence style of pizza, where it's a very thin crust, cooked really, really quickly. The only thing that bugged me about, the only thing that bugged me about Pizza D.O.C. was that I haven't known about it for 15 years. It was that good. It was a really, really great place.
Well, I actually wish I would have brought you two guys with me to maybe explain to me some of what was going on. I think I would have fared a lot better if I would have been treated a little better there. I thought the service was just not where it should have been for a place that they seem to have the reputation of being. I was treated like I was rushed in, I was rushed out. I would have liked an explanation of the authentic pizzas and the beautiful antipastos and the extensive wine list, but instead I was kind of hurried through and a little bit lost.
I really thought the service was great. We went right at the beginning of the evening. I had to kind of rush in before I had to go to work. And they pretty much went through it really well.
I think they should really work on what they want to be. If they want to be more of an upscale restaurant, or if they want to be kind of like a quick little neighborhood, like jump in, jump out kind of place.
If you're not really familiar with this sort of Neapolitan kind of thing, I would expect them to give an explanation for sure, but I went in there knowing what I was going to get, and it was what I wanted.
Now, Tracy, what did you have?
I actually had the special of the day, which was angel hair pasta with a walnut cream sauce with sun-dried tomatoes and chicken, which was actually very good. I have to say, they did really redeem themselves.
We had a couple of plates of the antipasto, which is all vegetable, really nicely done, very traditional. But we had a plate of skate wing with some vegetables and tomatoes and various things. And skate's a fish I really like, and you don't see it too often, so I always try to get it. It was really superbly prepared, very tender, delicious.
Dessert?
as I say, not just cannoli and tiramisu, which if I see it on another menu, I'm going to gag.
Especially when it's not an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. They have chocolate semifreddo, which I don't know how to explain. It's sort of a semi-frozen chocolate mousse. Oh, very nice.
Jamie?
Love the pasta. We go out for Italian all the time. I would consider myself to be an Italian, like especially a pasta snob. Carbonara was incredible. Pasta was perfectly done. It had just the right amount of bite to it.
You know, they actually make all their pasta on premise. Everything is fresh.
Okay.
All of the wine on the list, I don't know if you've ever enjoyed wine, but it's actually brought in specifically for the restaurant. So it's all hand selected, estate wines. And even the olive oil is brought in. They get the olive oil from Italy that you find on the table. So they're very much into finding authenticated, items to sort of support the name D.O.C. So it sort of, absolutely makes sense. But it's okay, Jonah, so this is your place. Sum it up for us.
Great food, lovely surrounding, and with, I think, good service at a reasonable price.
Tracy?
I'm not sure if I would go back because I feel like I can go somewhere maybe a little more in my neighborhood. But the pasta was very good. I will give them that.
Jamie?
If you're into going to Taylor Street or downtown for Italian, you need to go to Pizza D.O.C. I think I was really surprised. It's a really, really great place.
Well, Pizza D.O.C. Go to Italy without even leaving Chicago. 2251 West Lawrence, 773-784-8777. They're open for dinner every night of the week. Reservations are accepted. Average tab per person without drinks, $25.